It's a great time to be a Nigerian creative in Europe, and this is according to Nigerian fashion designer and gospel artist Mr. Denise, also popularly known as Onu Peter. The German-based singer and multi-instrumentalist explains to Entertainment News on Channels Television the vast opportunities for Nigerian creatives created by the global success of Afrobeats music and the gradual incursion of Nigerian fashion into the Western pop culture. Hear him.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Uchubede Ojo, for all that you have done for me, oh, yeah. Uchubede Ojo, yeah, 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 yeah.
So initially when I got to Germany, because that's where I'm from, I am also a fashion designer, and my initial idea was to get closer to Paris because that's the capital of fashion and everything, which I still do and attend some of the fairs and shows around the world. So if you don't catch me doing music, I will be doing fashion. I'm a man of faceted. How do you say it now? So I do a lot. Yeah, and so. When I got to Germany, and of course, as a music minister back from Nigeria, I've actually started off as a drummer that played for a church for 17 good years. And so I was in that space always. So when I got to Germany, there was need for that too. But I saw a loophole that because the music there and the music back at home is totally different, and whether we like it or not, African music is rave all over the world now. Afrobeat, for example, is massive and well appreciated abroad. However, when I got there, because of the church that I was involved in, we were used to doing contemporary music. But as African, the people there actually want to hear you sing African songs. And so I started singing, a few African songs. I don't want to be put in a box because I do all sort of genre. I mean, gospel for me is gospel, is the good news. And so every style that you use to communicate, at the end of the day, the most important thing is the lyrics and how it's being portrayed. So style does not really define me. So I can be doing R&B today, tomorrow Afrobeat, and all of that. So, but being in Europe and the fact that the music is accepted, and I do 2 annual programs actually, one being Gospel in the City and the other one being Gospel Africa, portrays gospel music and of course Africa in its dynamism. Nigerian, I'm always proud when I walk into a mall or go into the gym and you hear Afro music, being played on the background, and I just grin, with this huge smile saying, hey, I'm proud to be Niger boy, because the world is catching up. They enjoy it. They love everything about African music, our style, our food. It's actually a great time to be a Nigerian abroad. Hello guys, I'm back again on Deny Styles. I don't know how many of you have been looking forward to what I told you I might be bringing your way. Today I am with the legendary Lino in the house. He runs a men's fashion wear called Al Bazaar. So globally, it's in the cosmopolitan cities, it is beautiful, well received. But because the Europeans are not used to our flashy kind of dressing, especially when it comes to colors, they like it on us, but think that it won't do well, on them. Only a few people you are able to tell that this would also look good on you. But just like music, I think gradually, if we keep it going, they are also going to catch up with not just our music or food, but also, fashion. Fashion is lagging a little bit behind, but what I tell my fellow fashion designers is to see how we can incorporate both the Western style with a touch of our Afronism, if there's anything, or Africanness, with our style, and that way it can be more accepted. Because don't forget, the reason why our music is catching rave is because we take, styles from R&B, from reggaeton, and so when you do it, people can already identify with that style, but Afrobeat has its own uniqueness that no one else can replicate except Africans and especially Nigerians, sorry to say. Yes, it does. Sometimes I don't know if it is good or it is bad, but I, for one, am a subscriber to the fact that my first priority as a Christian, because I'm a believer, the Bible says, go ye into the world. It is our first commandment. And it didn't say, go ye into the churches. So for me, come to church, get fed, and go out there and dispose, or dispense what you have received, and then come back and get again. So you can't do away with church, but I would prefer to be out there. I am a marketplace evangelist. I like to do my concerts in the same halls where the likes of Davido, Burna Boy, and everybody will come and do music, because music is music in the first place.
Around for me.